Hey guys, this is Mr. Breen, and in this video I will be talking about sole proprietorships and partnerships, two of the types of business organization that you'll need to know. Sole proprietorships are very simple. Sole proprietorships are businesses owned by one person. Some of the advantages of this, compared to the alternative that I'm going to talk about, are that you get to keep all the profit. You get to keep all the profit. You also get full control, so you don't have to worry about somebody else coming in and saying, no, we should run this business some other different way. It's pretty easy to start up one of these kinds of businesses. Easy startup. So that's another advantage. And it faces relatively low levels of tax and regulation. Some of the disadvantages, though, compared to the alternative, are, one, you have only your own life savings to, or something like that, or bank loans or something like that, in order to get investment money. Okay, sometimes called capital, not to be confused with physical and human capital. Also, you have full liability. And there's another video for liability, but this goes a little bit beyond just whether or not you can be sued, but also who's going to pay back debts. Okay, so you actually have full liability for all of your debts, which means, say, that you could lose assets. For example, if you can't pay back your loans for your business, you might, say, lose your house. Okay, you also have responsibility for doing everything in the business, and you might not be good at everything that a business owner needs to be good at. So you might have a great idea for a business or a great business plan or something like that, but if you're not also good at managing employees and hiring employees and maybe bookkeeping and all of that kind of stuff, you don't have another owner to help you out with those things. Partnerships are also very simple, although partnership law and things like that actually can get quite complicated. But partnerships are basically businesses that are owned by two or more people. So what are the advantages of this? Well, compared to a sole proprietorship, some of the advantages are that you can share your expertise. So maybe one of the partners has a great business plan and another of the partners is good at managing and hiring people or something like that. You also can get more money than a sole proprietor can. Because you can not only have the contributions of every partner and maybe their life savings, but also you can add partners if you need more money. Okay, you have full liability, but in a partnership, that liability, that responsibility to pay debts, is shared among multiple people, between two people or among more people. Some of the disadvantages, okay, there is a potential for conflict. That's a big one that doesn't exist in sole proprietorships. Okay. Also, you have to share the profit. Now, two of the other ones I talked about for sole proprietorships were taxation and regulation and ease of startup. And for partnerships, it's a little more difficult to start up than a sole proprietorship. It's probably subject to a little bit more taxation and regulatory restrictions than sole proprietorships, but it's not that big of a deal. So it's neither, compared to sole proprietorships, it's really neither an advantage nor a disadvantage, but that will show up when we start talking about corporations.